Hello, Sagittarius. These messages are for October 28th through November 4th, 2023. Happy haunting. I'll never DM you, I'll never solicit you, and I'll never ask you for money. Let's see what is going on in the week or what is going on, the energy around you. So I feel like your world has kind of been turned upside down a little bit. And because this kind of popped out both ways, it was like on its side. So I'm going to read it both ways. So I feel like you're dealing with a lot, like your world turned upside down. Literally everything is chaotic again. You don't know like your direction again. You're worried again. I feel like this is like some kind of major lesson. And it's for independence. It's like this struggle for independence and this need for freedom. You have to, I feel like, come to a point where there's like an in-between. I feel like you struggle with balance a lot and you're trying really, really hard. I feel like you're going to like leave this behind you and make a turn for the better with this card popping up. So I feel like trust in that. Also feel like this is part of your destiny, part of your soul lessons or your soul contract here. To be independent, to stand on your own, to not be dependent on anyone else or anything else. Because this is like cleaning up your act. This is like, for some of you, getting clean. It could be a detox. It could be something with your diet. It could be something with addiction. It could be something with cycles. But this is like major cycle breaking energy. So this is a good card. I feel like this is you like walking away from a situation that's dramatic or walking away from a situation that is already kind of like taxing on you. It's kind of a situation that's expired is what I'm getting. Whether this is somebody that you're leaving behind is romantically, I feel like they'll still kind of feel for you, if that makes any sense. If this is like a business partner or something like a friendship, I feel like you could return to this at another time if you wanted, but I feel like, yeah, it's just kind of like time to walk away. I feel like there'll be less bitterness in the end, if that makes any sense. You're doing the right thing. If you're doing that, like you're trying to also walk away from negative people and walk towards more brighter people and, you know, lighter people and people who are like of the light, from the light, like, you know, people who are not negative, people who are positive, and people who see the light at the end of the tunnel. Because I do feel like there is a light at the end of the tunnel for you. So don't fear. I feel like this is moving. To me, this is like moving energy. Like whether it's moving past a situation, an obstacle, a person, it's movement energy. So I feel like you might be making some moves in the near future. Whether this is change in residence or this is, you know, moving across the state or across the country, or movement in an area in your life that's been stagnant, or with a project or something that you've been trying to get off the ground, or trying to make that move into being more independent. I feel like that's good energy supporting that. So yeah, I feel like you have to be very clear on your direction this time. And you know, deep down, you know, you're done. Like, you're like, no, I need to have a solid plan this time. Because I feel like you're tired of like the fail safe, and you're tired of people saying they're going to be there for you and then they're really not there for you. And you have every right to feel that way. This, I feel like it was moving past like a stressful situation or a negative situation, and, you know, you trying to deal with it in a more positive way, not in a way that you used to deal with things. You're trying to move past that old you, that person is, you know, dying out. A new you is like emerging here. And this is definitely about balance, finding balance in the things you do, with people, with situations, with food, with whatever it is, alcohol, whatever it is. It's finding moderation. And we have also got, last card, strength. So I feel like you're sensitive. I feel like you might be very empathic. You may have been misunderstood your whole life. You may have been like very intuitive. You may have been somebody that your kindness was mistaken for weakness. But you have like a roaring lion within you. So really people should not mess with you. But this is like growth. This is you like having to rely on yourself, rely on your own strength, and you are definitely stronger than you realize. You are so like you show signs of like maturity, fortitude, resilience, like a cat with 9 lives. Like really is your vibe, okay? And strength will pull you through when you're faced with your greatest weakness. And like I said, you're stronger than you realize. Believe in yourself. You can do this. You can get through this. Determination will get the job done. And I do feel like your spiritual side is growing. And this is strength kind of like emerging through forgiveness. Love and light. Check back next week.